Peloton, the in-home stationary bike featuring live and on-demand classes, has recently exploded in popularity. But can it really replace your regular spin class? Here are the pros and cons of both Peloton and studio classes according to experts, along with everything you need to consider before you splurge on your own Peloton bike. The first thing riders love about Peloton is the convenience. Keeping the bike in your home means you can ride any day, anytime, whenever the motivation strikes you. If you're looking to obliterate your fitness excuses, this ought to do it. You'll also get plenty of variety with Peloton. Choose from live or on-demand classes, slow recovery rides, or intense sprints. Try different instructors or stick with your favorites. If you don't like a class, simply turn it off and start a new one. Peloton owner and host of the Clip Out podcast, Crystal O'Keefe, says that having her bike always set to the right settings is a game changer. Adjusting your bike each time at the studio can be tricky and, if done wrong, can lead to a bad ride or even injuries. Crystal also adds, if you have time, you can leisurely take the time to stretch and then use your own shower, which is priceless. Your Peloton app subscription also comes with way more than just spin classes. The floor classes are just as good. Try a core workout, cardio session, or even a bedtime meditation whenever the mood strikes. Finally, if you love to compete, you'll love your Peloton. Keep track and compete against your own personal best scores, or try to one-up your friends. It's a great way to stay motivated and avoid skipping workouts. It sounds like the Peloton bike gives you everything you'd get from a regular spin class and more. But that's not quite the case. Personal trainer and co-owner of the Revved Cycling Studio, Megan St. Mark, says that in-home spin classes just can't replace the studio experience. The urgency to work hard and perform is difficult to replicate on a screen, she says, adding that the dim lights and blasting music in cycling studios help create a motivating and exciting environment you can't quite match at home. It might take more time to drive to a studio, but there's no accounting for the few minutes you spend before and after class catching up with your friends or getting form pointers from your instructor. Peloton might have the edge when it comes to convenience, but if you're motivated by working out with friends, pedaling to high-energy music, and hitting it off with an in-person instructor, you may not want to ditch your studio membership. The basic Peloton Plus bike package starts at around $2,500, plus about $125 to purchase your own shoes. You'll also need to pay $12.99 per month for access to the Peloton app for all the classes, stat tracking, and more. Studio cycling classes, on the other hand, can be bought on a drop-in or unlimited basis. If you plan on riding a lot, expect to pay around $150 to $300 per month, depending on where you live. The price tag on the Peloton may seem scary, but if you stick with it over the long haul and consider the savings on in-studio classes, the Peloton is a better value over time. If you keep your Peloton for 2 years, you'll save nearly $2,000 on spin studio fees. If it's convenience and long-term value you're looking for, it might be worth splurging for a Peloton. You'll be free to ride as often as you want, at any time of day or night. Plus, you'll get access to some killer floor workouts when the mood strikes you. But if you crave the community of in-person classes, getting to know your instructors, and making friends with fellow riders, you'll have trouble replicating that from home. If the studio environment motivates you and keeps you accountable, you can't put a price tag on that. What do you think? Is Peloton the better choice, or do you prefer in-person classes? Drop us a comment below.